Hello and welcome to the Wine Turtle YouTube channel. My name's Jamie and I'll be your host as we taste and review popular wines from around the world and explore the grapes and the winemaking techniques that make them special. Today we're doing more budget wine. I have the Woodbridge Cabernet Sauvignon from Robert Mondavi Wineries. Now they have a huge folio of wines. They're one of the biggest winemakers in North America, based in Napa Valley. They make some incredible, award-winning, very expensive wines. And on the other end of the scale, you have this, which costs just $7 or $8. So it's about as cheap as it gets. So let's see how it tastes. So very little is made public when it comes to winemaking notes, techniques. So it's 13.5% ABV, non-vintage, and it says it's from California. I know Robert Mondavi Wineries is based in Napa Valley, but there's no distinction made there, just California in general. I did read on a third-party website that there is 8 grams per litre of residual sugar. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it's a lot of sugar. That would be right at the higher end of a dry wine, verging on off dry. It would be a particularly sweet Cabernet Sauvignon, that's for sure. So a little bit concerned about that, if it's true or not. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so let's have a look. It's a deep purple. Looks rather full-bodied. There's black cherry and plum, and then I'm gonna say raspberry jam. It smells like a raspberry jam my gran used to make me as a child. A kind of a sweet raspberry, not a fresh raspberry, and a little bit of oak there. But yeah, it does smell a bit sweet. Jammy. So a bit of that cherry and the plum come through with a peppery finish that disappears quite quickly. Very light on the tannin and acidity. It's really gentle for a Cabernet Sauvignon, very soft. You tend to get this style of wine for under $10. They make it very approachable, very soft, very gentle, and try to appeal to as many people as possible, especially people who perhaps don't drink much wine. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a bit nicer than the Yellowtail Cab, which I reviewed a few weeks ago, which is similar price. I'd say it's nicer than that. For $7 or $8. Yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. It's fine. It's all right. I'll give you my score in a second. So the score, I'm a little bit conflicted here. Whereas it's only $7 or $8 for this wine, which is really cheap. But there's some pretty good wine for the money at $10. So I feel like this deserves a half decent score for being not a bad wine, very, very cheap wine, not bad for that. But at the same time, it's not as good as some wines that I think are pretty good value at 10. Things like the Apothic Cabernet Sauvignon's a really fun wine. And Kirkland, there's a couple of really good Kirkland signature cabs for $10, just around $10. So I'm going to score this one. I scored Yellowtail 5.5. Didn't really enjoy that. That's $7 or $8 cab. I'm going to score this a point higher, I think, at 6.5. and it's, yeah, mostly because of the value for money. It's really cheap, and I think it's the best cab you're gonna get for $7. That's for sure. It's very approachable, very gentle, very soft. It's almost like you're drinking a blend, to be honest. You might, yeah, some of those Cabernet Sauvignon characteristics, the tannin and the acidity, they're just not there. You'd be forgiven for thinking you were drinking something else, to be honest. But it's pleasant. It's very fruit forward, jammy. A decent sipping wine, a little bit sweet perhaps. It's not going to go with food. It doesn't have the structure for that. But yeah, a half decent sipper for $7. This. All right. Till next time. Goodbye.